Hello, guys. I'm Megan Graham, and I am here today. I'm not really doing a cooking show. I'm just in my kitchen doing my prep because I'm always getting things ready for the week to stay healthy and stay in shape. So I figured I would just and I'm just dropping things out of my dish dryer as we go. I figured I would just hop on for a live because I know that so many people sort of fell off the fitness bandwagon during this last I would like to say season, but I would say past 2 years. So I have been, this always happens when I'm in my kitchen too. I have been still going to the gym and still doing things, but it has been super hard to get motivated. It's just been different than other times where you're always doing stuff and you're out and I don't know, it's just a very different time. I feel like I don't have to explain it to anybody, but at the same time, there's nothing better than taking care of your health during this time. So I figured I would just come into my kitchen and I have a bunch of stuff to do. I'm going to get dinner ready for me, dinner ready for the dogs. And I also have, don't even think about getting on the counter, Simba. I also have some really cool little forms that I just got, and they are to make homemade gummy bears. So I was actually going to make homemade gummy bears with some very cool gelatin that I got because it's a great way to strengthen your bones and your hair and things like that. So anyway, just figured I would do a little live stream just in case anybody is also doing the same thing that I'm doing. So I'm going to be doing another WBFF fitness competition. But even if that's not something that you are doing, I figured that it might be something fun to, oh my gosh, I can't. Simba, get down. I don't know why he's insisting on getting up this way, but I know you can't get on the counter. No. Anyway, so I figured I would start getting my things ready and hopefully be able to keep my cat off of the counter. I feel like that would be good as well. Simba, you are a really bad cat. Yes, you are. So one of my big tips for getting in shape and staying in shape is to make a lot of your meals yourself. I will say that during this whole, I don't even know if I want to call it a pandemic anymore, but whatever this is, I have been ordering more takeout than I've ever ordered in my entire life. And it just always seems like, why not? Let's just get a treat. No big deal. But probably not the best thing ever. So anyway, I'm in my kitchen. I'm just going to make something really simple tonight. I've got some grass-fed steak to cook, some asparagus, and sweet potatoes, so nothing crazy. And then the dogs eat organic food, so I was going to get their organic food ready as well. This is not my normal channel that I'm usually on. I'm usually on my Megan Graham Beauty channel, which is kind of like built up and has a lot of followers, but I feel bad for this little channel. It's just been kind of ignored and I haven't done much with it lately. So I thought I would hop on because fitness is a huge thing for me. I've been lifting weights since I was 18. And so anyway, it's just a major part of my life. So I love to talk about fitness and talk about staying in shape. And obviously staying in shape starts in the kitchen. Simba, you're kind of in the way when you're on the floor. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with the show when I don't have any followers. This is so weird. But anyway, I guess I just cook and I won't really think about it. I'll just do my thing. So I am going to make some asparagus and really simple sweet potatoes. I'm literally just going to bake my sweet potatoes. And then I like to have them with a little bit of butter and just a tiny bit of brown sugar on top. The brown sugar is not necessary at all, but I think I've just been probably eating a little bit more sugar than I usually do, and it's delicious. All right, I'm kind of bored. I'm used to having live streams with tons of people on them to chat with, so this is a little bit boring, but I will cook and just talk to myself instead. So I'm peeling a regular sweet potato and a white Hannah sweet potato. And I'm not going to do anything fancy tonight. I should have probably picked out a recipe and shopped for one, but I was so busy at my work this week, so I just ordered my old standard things that I always get. It's always easy to make delicious sweet potatoes, and they're always good for you. So I eat a ton of steak. I don't really like chicken, so I eat mostly steak. I only eat fish when I'm out because I don't like the smell of it at my house. That's why this is probably the worst cooking show ever. I was kind of kidding when I called it the worst cooking show. But it's because it's not really a cooking show. I just wanted to get on and chat fitness and health and things like that. I think there's a ton of people doing fitness things, but most of the time, people make fitness into something that is so much more complicated than it has to be. I think there's this feeling that everything that you do has to be perfect, and you have to have this like immaculate diet and always just be doing like an amazing job with everything. And I truly think that if you just have some pretty solid habits and you eat well most of the time, you can have a great physique. Obviously, if I wasn't getting takeout quite as much lately and eating quite as many chocolate bars, it would be even better. But I still managed to have a very like normal way of eating and stay in really good shape because I don't keep a ton of junk around. I have something that is actually called a food safe. So when I get my chocolate bars, I put my chocolate bars into my food safe, and I only take out the amount of chocolate that I want to eat in a certain day. And it might sound really weird, but I lock up the rest of the chocolates so that I don't wind up just eating them. And it's a really good way. I buy a kind of like a special kind of chocolate, if you will, because I'm looking to have lower heavy metals in my diet. And a lot of chocolate has cadmium and lead in it, which most people don't know. So I buy a special kind of chocolate, which you can only get in an amount of 20 bars. So I can't usually have 20 bars of chocolate in my house without eating probably 10 of them at once. They're very small bars, but still. What are you eating, Simba? No. So I keep my food safe around, and instead of consuming all those chocolate bars all at once, I can just have what I want and then put them back into the food safe. So I find that to be a pretty amazing thing. I will say that I'm kind of fortunate in that I don't have kids, because I think people that have kids have to be a lot more creative with how to stay in shape, because they have so many delicious snack foods that are meant for kids. So I respect people that have kids that can stay in shape. I don't know exactly how they do it, and I don't think it's easy. Hi, Simba. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I am peeling a sweet potato and I'm going to chop up sweet potatoes with olive oil and sea salt. I'm making fitness meals, which means there's nothing too complicated. I'm like, I don't think I can revive my fitness YouTube. I may just stick to my beauty YouTube. Yeah, I'm bored. All right, let's end this. Bye, guys. It was boring. See you later.